It's a brilliant place.
All these peaks. I mean, there's even snow on that one.
Yeah, I know.
Right at the top, the dusting of it.
Yeah. Be nice to see one come down and nick something, wouldn't it?
It would.
Anyway, we better get down and see if we can catch one.
Let's get the trout before the osprey gets you.
Now they're having pike, we're having trout. Right, go on after you.
Oh.
Down that way, yeah?
Yeah.
Then we'll come back, catch a pike, eh? Well, there you are, Martin. What do you think about that?
It's amazing, Bernard.
Glorious, isn't it?
Oh. Is there a finer place in the world?
Now then, Martin, I'm told this is the place. A keeper's son, who's a photographer, comes here. Can you hold that, please?
Okay.
And he baits it up with hazelnuts, bits and bobs. Yeah. You got any dog biscuits left in your pockets? See, hazelnuts like that. Pops them in here, he said. And some down here on the ground. And then the reds come in. You seen red squirrels?
Not for a long time, since I was a kid, I don't believe.
Really? Well, I mean, we don't have any down south apart from a few isolated pockets, you know, but...
and they all live down here?
Anyway, hopefully we'll get some to come down. It's like ground baiting, isn't it? Hey?
Yep.
Let's go and spot over there.
Okay, Bernard.
Now then.
Во время привала нас ожидал второй акт спектакля. Он называется «Из жизни белок». Если первый акт, где главным героем была скопа, можно отнести к жанру эпической драмы, то это уже скорее комедия в чистом виде. Уж больно забавный вид у этих грызунов, которые, кажется, совершенно не опасаются человека. Но хватит беличьих игр, пора заняться лососем.
He's down. Look at that. That is brilliant. Yes, he looks a bit mouldy, doesn't he, in places? Yeah. You know what I think is the best bit about him is the ear tufts. I think the ear tufts are absolutely charming. There he goes. We could call him Creamy, couldn't we? Because his tail is actually cream coloured on the end.
Yeah, we'll spot him there.
Yeah.
Oh look, there's going to be a third one.
What, 3?
Yeah, there's one there, one there, one there. 2 fighting, 1 above. There he comes.
That was what, 6 feet away? Where's he gone? Well, you wouldn't see them. There you are. It could be because of the aggressive attitude.
Well, it looked like it down there.
Yeah.
Oh look.
There's 4 there now. 3 there now and 1 down the hill. And if you look at the hands, I mean the hands are absolutely gorgeous, working the nut round.
I can actually hear the nut cracking at the moment.
It was actually my knees then, that night. That was brilliant, that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Are we lucky?
Is she now?
I think so.
Come on.
Yeah.
That was a good bit of gillian to start with, but it doesn't let you off getting me a fish.
No. But I gillied those nicely, didn't I? Onwards and sideways. Good man.
Right. What a fantastic country Great Britain is for the variety here. Wonderful here.
Good, isn't it?
Oh.
What I've got to do now is find you a fish, isn't it?
That would be nice, Bernard.
We'll find you a fish show. Well, Martin, I reckon we can make a start top of this big pool. Is this really your first time for wild brownies?
Yeah, I've never fished for one.
Fantastic. You're going to enjoy it. Oh dear, hang on, look. Look at that. That's otter.
Is it?
Yeah, definitely.
Very fresh.
Yeah. Probably this morning or last night. Oh, it goes this way. Come on, up here. Follow it. Yeah. Goes up here. Goes up the bank. Yeah, the sprain's on top, but...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There we are.
These are the ones Hugh says smells of violet.
What? No, I can't. I've got a cold. You?
Wow.
Is it?
I don't know if it's violets, but it's
Oh, they do, yeah, it's strange. But those are quite old, they're quite dried out, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. Our turn, come on. Catch a fishy. Little brown trout, here we come. I was going to fish here. See, you've got this stream coming down.
Right, yeah.
And another one there.
Yeah.
Which means there'll be two lots of food coming down. You go out there a bit, just make yourself comfy, and then just fish into that run down there. Good luck, blessings upon you. But just fish a short line first, don't go right across yet. Just let the current take it round and then bring it back up the slack. You missed a bit of water there, but I'm just going to... You can shorten it and fish there and then down. And then... that's a beaut. You're casting very well.
Good teacher, that's what it is.
No, I think you're just a very good pupil. And then just take a couple of paces down there and move down, right? I'll see you in a minute. All right, good luck. I'll be down there. I'll watch you for a couple of minutes and then I'll go down below you. It's miniature salmon fishing. That's a good one. All we've got to do is catch a fish.
That's the hard part.
See if we can excite them. I'm not quite sure what. Oh, that'll do. Little damsel. Still water pattern. They might say, ooh, that's exotic. I'll have that. On the other hand, they might not. Round and round and round. Through the middle. Through the middle. Back through there. Got to go in my mouth now. Lots of spit. Get out there and do some work. Little damsel. Bit of flicker on it. The purists on the rain-fed rivers will say, what is he doing? He's using a damsel. The man's a bounder of the first order. A damselfly. Well, I saw one hatching on the bank, oddly enough, yesterday, when I was sitting on the bottom end there on a sandbank, and there was a damsel walking about, and brownies being what they are. I'll say, I'll have that. Plop. Be a lovely sea trout pool at night, this, Martin.
Do you think so, Bernard?
You've got to run a trout up it. And I bet there's a salmon or two in here.
A nice salmon would be good.
A nice gentle run down there. It's a gorgeous bit of river. Beautiful. Absolutely.
Hey, that deserved a fish, that cast. Oh, brilliant. Hey Bernard, I got one.
Spirited little fella. Oh, lovely.
Oh, behind.
Hey. Don't tie yourself up and rush like that.
Here we go.
Lovely fish.
Beautiful. My first wild brown trout. Back you go.
Failing to catch any big brownies or salmon in the upper reaches of the Spey, we accept an invitation to fish for...
Это, конечно, великолепное место, где можно буквально слиться с природой, стоя в воде по пояс среди лососей и глазастых скоб и пытаясь поймать, если, конечно, сделаешь хороший заброс.
Place to get close to nature, standing waist deep among the salmon and watching ospreys, trying to catch the trout, while I try to cast properly. We are guests of James Carr, a farmer and dedicated wildlife conservationist who spends much of his life trying to protect salmon for future generations of anglers, and who treats himself to a couple of weeks holiday a year on the beautiful Spey, enjoying the wildlife and the stunning scenery.
On a day like this is total escape. Nothing in the world really matters when you're on a river like this. Sun out, trees greening up. Nice to get a fish there. Just imagine a fish coming up that fast water and stopping here for a moment or two.
Salmon fishing is a classic example of that favourite saying, it's an excuse for being there. And though we all want to catch something, we realise that catching a salmon to order is surely the most impossible challenge in angling. For salmon fishing is riddled with contradictions.
Here's some of the reasons why salmon fishing is confusing when you start. Look at this selection of flies here, shapes and sizes. I've caught fish on Stokes Tower before.
Sea trout, too.
Yeah, little GP, general practitioner, and then we've got more and more and more and more. I mean, what a box. I don't know how this alien creature got in. This very good shrimp facsimile.
Все это прекрасные образцы, не правда ли? Но за исключением имитации креветки, эти мухи на самом деле не похожи на природную пищу лосося. Потому что в действительности лосось, когда заходит в пресную воду, вообще перестает чем-либо питаться. Почему он берет на нашу цветную искусственную стряпню, это загадка. Некоторые считают, что мушки раздражают рыбу, другие утверждают, что они напоминают существ, которыми лосось питается в океане. Все зависит от того, где вы ловите, насколько правильно забрасываете, зависит от уровня и температуры воды, затем, насколько велика или мала мушка, которую вы используете, насколько глубоко и как быстро вы проводите. Очень много вопросов и так мало ответов. Это занимательная головоломка, которая, кажется, не имеет какого-либо решения, кроме самого простого – забрасывать мушку и надеяться на счастливый случай. До полного изнеможения, или пока в отчаянии не вылезешь на берег.
Even for an expert like James, actually catching a salmon is a rare treat.
What do you reckon, dog? Is your governor going to catch one? Come on, fishies. I was told a long time ago when I was fishing on Tweed that you could either be a good salmon fisherman or a lucky salmon fisherman. And having caught about 6 in my whole life, I think I'm a lucky salmon fisherman. Because I'm certainly not very good when I look at the standard of casting here. You softy. I'm definitely going to take some of you home with me and tie a fly for your governor. I will clip that off and nobody will know. And I will tie it up. Are you going down? Go on, go on.
James's dogs are always full of anticipation because he's caught plenty of salmon in the past, and though, as they say, there's always a chance, you can't catch fish that aren't in the river. And salmon numbers have declined alarmingly in recent years. So, I was keen to find out why.
That's it, given up.
Given up, I'm afraid. No luck again.
They're funny beasts, aren't they?
They're wonderful beasts.
Yeah.
But the,
How long have you been doing it?
I started salmon fishing in the 70s, I think.
Did you?
Yeah.
What is it about this, apart from the fact that you're here in this beautiful British Scotland?
It's the excitement. It's the excitement. It's suddenly you think nothing's here, and then you're casting away, and that knock on the line, and it's just like an electric shock going through you. It's so exciting.
I couldn't agree more. What's the situation with the future for salmon, do you think?
Well, a lot of us are working very hard to try and ensure that there is a future. Internationally, stocks are very low, and I don't think anybody understands the main reason for it, because there are so many subsidiary reasons, and it's very often the mixture of the reasons that is the problem.
With the nets having been bought up in a lot of areas, that's going to make a difference. Sure.
That will make a difference, but there's still 100,000 salmon a year that are estimated to be caught in nets in Scotland.
Yes, indeed.
So we've still got a lot of work to do there. The life cycle of a salmon is really a bit of a miracle when you think about it.
Yeah.
It starts way up in the spawning beds, up in the top of these tiny, tiny little streams where the female salmon has laid its eggs, and it then hatches in the gravel. It spends 2-3 years in the river, and then suddenly it gets the urge to go to sea. And then it has that very, very important transition from freshwater to saltwater.
Yeah.
And that's a remarkable transition when you think about it, being able to suddenly breathe one type of water
Total alien.
and then go into salt water.
Yeah.
And I suspect a number of fish die at that stage, that the stress is too much for them, and
They
then
can't
they become...
adapt quickly enough.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Then they hit the sea, and they look for the Gulf Stream, and they drift right up the North Atlantic parallel to the Norwegian coast, and then ending up in their feeding grounds off Greenland. And that's where they depend on the water temperature being right. They've got quite a narrow band where they can feed effectively, and with global warming there is a threat that area of water temperature is contracting, so there just isn't the feed there. So then they spend one winter out there, maybe two, and they decide to come back here. And they come all the way across the Atlantic, and then they come back to the very river where they started their life.
That is remarkable, isn't it?
And indeed, they may very well end up in the very pool where they themselves hatched to breed again. And I just find that quite remarkable. Yeah. So when you catch a fish, it really is, you're looking at a little miracle in itself.
Yes,
and these magnificent creatures in our rivers. We're very lucky in this country to have them.
And long may it last.
Long may it last.
After our failure on the Spey, fly fishing champion Bob Church invited us to see if his friend John Rogers could achieve the impossible and conjure a little miracle from the River Ness.
Well done, John. Looks like a nice clean fish. I think he's woken up. Not done for. Are you going to bring him in on the left of you? In that little bay?
Yeah, that'd be fine, Bob. We can get him there eventually.
Is it fresh?
It's a nice fish, yes. Looks like it. Yeah, it's a fresh fish, I think
It is.
looks like a sea lice. I think it's probably about 6 or 7 pound, Bob. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but
Oh, a silver fish, beautiful.
you said get in there, Bob,
I
didn't you?
did, there you go.
I was all ready for lunch.
Right.
Just about getting there, Bob.
Yeah.
Let's get his head up.
I won't make a snatch at him.
No.
Slide.
Bring him over here. Come on, boy. Come on there. Get him in. There he goes. Well done, Bob.
Oh, it's a lovely fish. Lovely
Let's
fish.
have a look now. Wonderful. The hook's out. Steady, steady. I've got hooky man now.
The hook's in the net.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
How lovely. Sea lice?
Isn't that beautiful? And
Yeah,
that's,
water sea lice.
yeah. Oh,
It's alright.
he's alright.
Yeah.
Come on, fella.
Is he a keeper or a put about? Is
Shall we
it
put
a
him-
fish? Yeah, put him back. Yeah, put him back.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
There he goes. Look.
Right.
Oh, there we go.
Будем воспринимать неудачу философски. Повезет в следующий раз. Мы отправляемся на юг, в великолепный Шропшир, в поисках следующей невозможной цели – волшебного карпа, весом в районе 18 килограммов. И вот еще одно волшебство. В нашем пути к югу нас сопровождает скопа. Она и здесь рыбачит, стремясь накопить жирок, как горючее для своего героического путешествия назад в Западную Африку.
Here to fish, trying to fatten up to fuel its epic return journey to West Africa. Ospreys only succeed once in every half-dozen dives. Martin only catching once in every half-dozen casts. And both have plenty of competition. Herons, grebes and kingfishers all intent on relieving their hunger with a fish.
Мартин, конечно, может ловить карпа, применяя высокотехнологичный метод – донную снасть и бойлы. Но в такую теплую погоду карп выходит на мелководье, и поэтому гораздо интересней выследить его. Правда, в таком деле нужна кошачья скрытность.
There are some seriously large carp in this mere, and the advantage with stalking is the ability.
Здесь обитает серьезный карп, и при определенном везении есть возможность увидеть, а если повезет еще больше, то и поймать громадную рыбу. Эх, почему бы 18-килограммовому карпу в золотой чешуе, да и не скользнуть в сетку нашего подсачика. Как золотой рыбки. Заметьте, здесь водится и солидный зеркальный карп. Впрочем, мы согласны на любой вариант, лишь бы был крупный. Задача Мартина состоит в том, чтобы преодолеть врожденную осторожность карпа, когда тот стоит на мелководье и особенно когда подходит близко к берегу. Они не выглядят испуганными, когда к ним опускается наша тщательно замаскированная камера.
Sealed camera, but the footfalls and vibrations of an approaching angler can be the kiss of death for carp that have grown old and wise by avoiding danger.
Но вибрация от шагов приближающегося рыболова для них как поцелуй смерти, ведь им удалось вырасти до таких размеров, избежав многих опасностей. Чтобы беспокойство было минимальным, Мартин выбрал небольшие ароматизированные рыбные гранулы и небольшой кусочек павлиньего пера. Вот и вся нехитрая снасть, которую он отважился забросить. Карпа можно спровоцировать на поклевку и сделать более смелым. Для этого Мартин прикармливает его порцией небольших рыбных гранул. Это вкуснейшая еда для прожорливого карпа. От нее не откажется и плотва, и даже лебеди. Агрессивные лебеди могут испугать карпа, а один из них подплыл слишком близко. Это игра для терпеливых. Иногда поклевку приходится ждать часами, но на этот раз все складывается хорошо. Крупный чешуйчатый карп появляется среди кормящихся рыб.
It's a waiting game, sometimes for hours. But this time the signs are promising, and the big common is among the feeding fish. It's right over it.
Когда они подходят к прикормке и начинают ее поедать, то задевают леску. Это не поклевка. Подсекать сейчас бесполезно, можно только спугнуть всю рыбу. Большой чешуйчатый карп все еще осторожен. Но постепенно он становится смелее, и теперь остается только терпеливо ждать верной поклевки. Эти моменты – воплощение рыболовной мечты. Или кошмара, если карп не клюнет.
Or nightmares if they fail to take the bait.
Oh, he's going down to the reeds. Gotta get out. Oh. No, don't go in them reeds. Oh, I suck him. Oh, should I say? I saw him sucking that soft pellet. And the float just went. It's a big fish.
I saw the float go. And had a close-up of it. The swan's watching in admiration as the rod is bending.
Oh, my heart's going now.
The big fish?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a common as well. Let's put it this way. It's a carp of biblical proportions. Come back.
You don't want to come back.
Oh no, I thought I was having an easy time with it then.
Putting up a bit of scrap. You can see your little bit of quill waving in the breeze.
No, come up. Come in. I've caught a few good commons before, but this might be better than the lot. Just a dead weight.
What line have you got on?
15 pound. Quite strong, but I'm about right per top. My knot's all right. Oh, I'm stuck in the mud. Where's my net? Oh, there. Oh.
You're going to get as far as the net. Oh, yeah. Big shoulders on her.
Oh. That is massive.
Ooh.
Those scales in the shake of the head. I'm not sure who's in control of who there. Oh, sorry. It's a bit chaotic here. Oh, I just can't get it into my...
She's not giving up. Good 30 looks.
Oh, yeah. God.
A nice 30-pound common. Would be very nice.
I think a very good common. A very big bird. I think this fish is what dreams are made of. Come on, come to me, please. Oh, I'm slipping. Come on. No, come on. No, God. No, please. 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 No. Please come to me.
Come on, baby.
This time. Oh, I don't know if I can strength.
Some big shoulders.
Come on. Look at them shoulders.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, she can't get in the net. It's so big.
Well done. That's quite a lump.
I think that's more than a lump.
That's a good 30, isn't it?
I'd say so. I think we may well have our impossible, and it's a common as well.
Stuck in the mud.
Let's take him. I've got the mat over on the bank. Let's take him over there. Oh, God, dear me. A mess here. Let's get you in. Get her over the reach, shall I be? Go on. Oh, that's it, go. Let me just float you into the edge. Oh, God, I think this isn't impossible.
Oh, blonde.
If it's not impossible.
What a fish.
I wouldn't be able to lift one. Oh, let's have a look at you.
Wow.
Oh, blimey.
What a beautiful fish. Gee whiz.
Oh, what an incredible creature. Let's take a look at it. Oh, just nicked in the bottom. Oh. Now, I think that may well be an impossible. If it's not an impossible,
That's amazing.
don't know what would be.
She's fabulous. Beautiful.
Nearly gave me a heart attack.
She's lovely.
I think she's got to get her breath back in so have I. Right then, girl. I suppose we better check your weight before slipping you back.
She's puffed a bit. Put up a bit of a scrap.
I don't think she's as puffed as I am. Just about. There we go. In you go, girl. Look at those colours.
Gorgeous golden creature.
Oh, I can't lie. There's a tree everywhere. Right. Let's go and see what you are. Oh, she is going 45 pounds.
What?
Oh, she just fallen. No, it's come back a little bit. 44. 44.4.
Fantastic. What? 44.4.
Right, back you go. Oh. Oh. Right, let me take her back. There you go. That's it. This must be one of the finest fishing in Great Britain. I defy anyone to think nature gets any more beautiful than
One last kiss.
Thank you, girl.
Невозможный карп Мартина равен британскому рекорду Ричарда Уокера. Можно принимать поздравления. Но наша история на этом не заканчивается. Мы собираемся поймать еще несколько рыб невозможного размера. Об этом в наших следующих путешествиях. До встречи на рыбалке. Рыбачьте с нами.
And one that has eluded us for years is a 10-pound tench.
Oh yeah, that's a good 10 size. Back you go.
What a great start.
Even with Chris Yates' help, a 4-pound perch had proved a difficult challenge, but a monster eventually appears.
Oh my god. Yes! Oh, Hugh. This is monstrous. Oh, blimey. It's another monster.
We spent 4 years trying to catch a 30-pound pike. Is this the one?
Oh no, that's a... Whoa! That is huge. That is huge, Hugh. That is huge. That's not a fish I want to lose.
No fisherman's tales here. We have no need to lie.